A Merry Christmas turns into a melee at North Star Mall. San Antonio police say the chaos started when a group protesting wearing masks because the coronavirus refused to follow the rules. Eyewitness News reporter Marvin Hurst has more on the mask mall showdown.
Social media accounts show the drama churning inside of North Star Mall. According to San Antonio police, the confrontation caught on camera is the product of an unauthorized protest over wearing masks as required by North Star Mall to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. It happened during the peak of Christmas shopping on December 22nd at 7 p.m. Police say before the masked protesters clashed with mall security, they were given a criminal trespassing warning and asked to leave. That evolved into pushing, shoving, and shouting. An off-duty officer helped mall security take Eric Matthew Braden into custody. Investigators say he escalated an already tense situation. So the 39-year-old faces a charge of criminal trespassing on private property. In a statement, North Star Mall says they have, quote, zero tolerance for this behavior on our property. Throughout the pandemic, North Star Mall has followed orders as it pertains to our operations, end quote. The governor says businesses have the right to require customers to wear masks, just like shirts and shoes. But there are those who feel differently and are willing to protest and go to jail for it. Eric Braden was taken to the hospital for a pre-existing back injury. The protesters moved on, but not before singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Marvin Hurst, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
Bexar County businesses remain under a mask mandate issued in June requiring owners, employees, and customers to mask up.